So you want to build an AI company. That's awesome. You're either about to create something revolutionary or invent the 10th app this month that claims to change the way we send emails. Either way, you're in for a ride. But here's the truth. Building an AI startup isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being the most flexible, the best listener, and occasionally the person who admits, okay, yeah, that was a terrible idea. Let's not do that again. That's the wisdom Dave Kops brings to the table. The guy's built multiple successful tech companies, and he's here to tell you, the secret isn't clinging to your genius idea, it's knowing when to dump it and find a better one. We all want our first idea to be the one, the golden goose, the $1 million brainwave. But most first ideas, they're more like the weird pancake that sticks to the pan and makes your smoke alarm go off. And that's okay. Kops says success comes from iteration. Try, adjust, try again. Think of it like training an AI model. It starts out spitting nonsense, but with enough feedback, it gets smarter. Same with your business. The trick is not to take it personally. You're not failing. You're debugging in real life. Just like AI, you need a bunch of bad outputs before you find the good one. So, embrace the mess. The magic's in the rewrite. Let's talk raising money. A lot of people walk into investor meetings thinking they need to sound like a robot lawyer who memorized a dictionary. But investors don't want jargon and graphs that look like IKEA instructions. They want to hear your story. Kops says most investors aren't obsessing over how your AI model works. They're asking, why should I care? What problem are you solving? Who does it help? Why are you the one to build it? And don't just look for money, look for multipliers. The investor who writes a check is fine. The one who writes a check and introduces you to 5 strategic partners, that's the dream. So skip the tech buzzword soup. Be real. Be excited. And remember, if you believe in what you're building, your pitch should sound like you're inviting someone into the future, not reading a tax form. Everyone says networking is important. No one wants to do it. But Kops swears by one rule. Go talk to the most intimidating person in the room. Yes, even if they look like they invented the internet, especially if they look like they invented the internet. Turns out, most big opportunities start with small conversations. And networking isn't about collecting business cards like Pokemon. It's about genuinely connecting, asking good questions, offering help, and planting relationship seeds that grow into something amazing later. So if you're scared, that's a good sign. Step into it. Worst case, you learn something. Best case, you meet someone who changes everything. Do you want to know how to keep great employees? Try to not make their lives miserable. One of the easiest ways to build a great company is to treat your people like actual humans. Revolutionary, right? Kops puts his money where his mouth is. His company pays 100% of employee healthcare. Why? Because when people aren't stressed about co-pays and prescription bills, they do better work. But it's not just about benefits. It's about creating a culture where people feel safe, supported, and excited to build cool stuff. When you trust your team and remove unnecessary stress, they'll surprise you in the best ways. You don't need a ball pit and kombucha on tap. You just need to show that you actually care. What do you do when things fail? They don't work out as planned? Well, let me tell you, failure has a branding problem. We treat it like the end of the road, when really it's just your business saying, hey, that door's locked, try the next one. Kops sees failure as feedback, and feedback is a gift. Even if it shows up wrapped in disappointment, it's just part of the process. Something flops? Cool. You just got smarter. Something else flops? Boom. Now you're even smarter. You're basically training yourself like an AI model that runs on caffeine and ambition. Messy progress is still progress. Don't let the occasional faceplant stop you from running. Now, let me tell you about an old-school secret weapon that still works. It's one word: integrity. Here's a wild idea. Do the right thing. Always. Even when no one's watching. Even when it's inconvenient. Especially when it's inconvenient. Marx puts it perfectly. Do what needs to be done when it needs to be done, whether you like it or not. Sounds simple. But in business, sticking to your values can be your greatest asset. It builds trust. It attracts the right people. And it keeps you grounded when things get chaotic, which they will. Kopp says his goal isn't just to build cool AI, it's to build people up. If he had to pick a tombstone quote, it'd be, "He was somebody that sought greatness in every person he met." Not bad for a legacy, huh? Building an AI company isn't about perfection, it's about possibility. You don't need a flawless idea or a billion-dollar check or a team of hoodie-wearing code geniuses. You need to be curious, coachable, and committed. You need to listen when your idea isn't working. You need to pitch your vision with heart. You need to talk to that intimidating person at the conference. You need to take care of your team. You need to learn from your misfires. And you need to do the right thing, even when it's the hard thing. That's it. That's the formula. So what's your idea? What's the story you want to tell? And who are you building it for? Drop a comment below, share your vision, and if this fired you up just a little, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's build something worth remembering.